Hello students, welcome back to our English lesson today. Nice to see you. I hope all of you are in a good condition, healthy, and ready to study. At this juncture, what are we going to learn? Anybody knows? Okay, at this moment, we would like to discuss about classics. Let's open your book, New Challenges 3, Module 6, Unit 17, on page 62. Classics is a piece of writing or film of high quality that has become standard against which similar things are judged. But this time, we will focus on books. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to know about types of books. You can mention some examples of classic books. You might be able to answer some questions about vocabularies related to the text. Which types of books do you know? There are three types of books: literature, reference, format. Let's discuss it one by one. Literature can be defined as pieces of writing that are valued as work of art, especially novels, plays, and poetry. Literature consists of fiction and non-fiction. Fiction is stories about imaginary people and events. Examples: graphic novel, novel, play, short story, and poetry. Graphic novel is a novel in comic strip format. Novel is a book containing a long story about imaginary people and events. Play is a piece of writing performed in a theater, on the radio, or on television. Short story is a piece of prose fiction that typically can be read in one sitting and focuses on a self-contained incident or series of linked incidents with the intent of evoking a single effect or mood. Poetry is literary works in which special intensity is given to the expression of feelings and ideas by the use of distinctive style and rhythm. Non-fiction is prose writing that is based on facts, real events, and real people, such as biography and history. Biography is an account of someone's life written by someone else. History is an account of events that have happened in the past in a particular subject. Reference is the use of source of information in order to ascertain something. Examples: address book, atlas, dictionary, encyclopedia, instruction manual, and phone book. Address book is a book for recording the names, addresses, and telephone numbers of friends, businesses, etc. Atlas is a book of maps or charts. Dictionary is a book or electronic resource that lists the words of a language and gives their meaning, or gives the equivalent words in a different language, often also providing information about pronunciation, origin, and usage. Encyclopedia is a book or set of books giving information on many subjects or on many aspects of one subject and typically arranged alphabetically. instruction manual is a manual usually accompanying a technical device and explaining how to install or operate it. Phone book is a book that lists the names, addresses, and the phone number of the people and businesses in a certain area. Format is the way in which something is arranged or set out. Example, CD-ROM, comic, ebook, hardback, online, for example, blog and paperback. CD-ROM is a compact disc used as a read-only optical memory device for a computer system. Comic is a magazine or book that contains a set of series told in picture with a small amount of writing. E-book is an electronic version of a printed book that can be read on a computer or handheld device designed specifically for this purpose. Hardback is a book bound in stiff covers, a hardcover. Online is a discussion or informational website published on the World Wide Web consisting of discrete, often informally diary-style text entries. Paperback is also known as a soft cover or softback. It's a type of book characterized by a thick paper or paperboard cover and often held together with glue rather than stitches or staplers. Now let's read the reading text in New Challenges page 62. J.D. Salinger's only novel, The Catcher in the Rye, was published in 1951. It tells the story of 16-year-old Holden Caulfield who fails his exam and runs away from school. He spends 3 days in New York where he comes across different people and situations that make him think about life. The book received mixed reaction. It was required reading in some schools. Although it didn't get past the censor in others, many film studios wanted to make a film of the book. However, Salinger always refused. Salinger was a very private man. His last official photograph was taken in 1953 and he gave his last interview in 1980. Ursula Le Guin fantasy novel A Wizard of Earthsea is the first of 3 Earthsea books. It is a classic battle between good and evil. It is the story of clever young wizard Sparrow Hawk, who releases a terrible monster into the world. At first, he tries to get away from the monster, but in the end, he learns that he must face his fear. Some people say that the Harry Potter books are similar to the Earthsea trilogy. Although many critics think that the Earthsea books are better than the Harry Potter books, they are not as well known. Harper Lee Classics novel To Kill a Mockingbird was published in 1960. It is the story of Scott Finn and her brother Jim growing up in 1930s Alabama. In the 2 years that the book covers, the children find out a lot about the prejudice of their neighbors when their father, a lawyer, defends a black man in court. Although the man is innocent, he is sent to prison because of his race. Eventually, he tries to escape from prison and he is killed. To Kill a Mockingbird is an incredibly successful book. Millions of people have read it and it was made into a film. However, Harper Lee never published another novel. Pay attention to difficult words and phrases. Look at the reading help at New Challenges 3, page 62, section 3. You will have step-by-step procedure to help you understand the essence of the reading. Vocabulary. Underline words. Censors. An official who examines a book, movie, etc. Officially and suppress unacceptable parts of it. Release. Allow or unable to escape from confinement. Critics. A person who expresses an unfavorable option of something. Phrases from the text. Come across a person or thing. Get past somebody or something. Get away from a person or place. Find out some information. Well, students, that's all what we have learned today. I hope you will get a better understanding about what we have discussed today. And for your exercise, please do the English exercise about reading. The English exercise consists of 3 sections, which is Section 1. Read the text, which books number 1 until 3 do the pictures, A until C illustrate. Section 2. Find the underlined words and expression in the reading text on New Challenges page 62 and match them with the meanings number 1 until 6. Use the advice in the reading help. Section 3. Complete the sentences with the verbs from the vocabularies in the correct form. Project. Your project is to make a wall magazine about movies or books. This is just a reminder about the project. Goodbye, students.